जिंदगी शमा की सूरत हो ए खुदाया मेरी. These words are not just a prayer. They are a pulse, a rhythm, a memory. They echo in every corridor of Bagh, in every heart who call Doon their home. Good evening and a very warm welcome to our chief guest, Mr. Puri, 85J, class of 1960, recipient of Padma Bhushan, members of the Board of Governors, esteemed parents, colleagues, friends, and most importantly, Toscos past and present. For 90 years, this amphitheater, our Rosebowl, has been more than stone and sky. It has been a crucible of tradition, a stage for pride, and a sanctuary of belonging. Here, voices have risen in harmony, feet have marched in precision, and generations have stood shoulder to shoulder, united by a legacy that transcends time. To stand here today is to feel the weight of history gently settle on your shoulders and the warmth of belonging rise quietly in your chest. And yet on this 90th Founders Day, I will not recite a list of accolades. Doon does not need to be introduced to the world. It has already shaped it. Today is not about numbers. It's not about statistics. It's about something rarer. Memory, meaning, and the quiet magic of shared experience. So, ladies and gentlemen, what makes Doon the Doon? Not its buildings, not its trophies, not even its traditions. It is the way this school places every boy's feet firmly on the ground. Here, surnames dissolve, backgrounds get blurred. Equality is not a slogan, it is a lived truth. Every boy begins at the same starting line, every girl is tested on the same field. Here, you are not defined by privilege, but by passion, perseverance, and purpose. Doon levels you, even as it lifts you. It grounds you, even as it gives you wings. In the 1930s, when India was still under the colonial rule, Satish Ranjan Das envisioned a school that would prepare young minds to build a free India. Not a replica of British institutions, but a uniquely Indian school, which is rooted in merit, tradition, and service. Arthur Foote, our founder headmaster, gave shape to that dream. He spoke of creating an aristocracy of service, not of birth or wealth, but of humanity. Boys who would leave Doon not to rule, but to serve, not to take, but to give, not to stand apart, but to stand with. 90 years later, that founding flame still burns so bright at Bagh. Doon is where friendships are forged in the fire of shared struggle. The friend who shared your tuck, who ran beside you on parade morning, who comforted you after a failed exam. Those bonds are just not memories, they are covenants. And yes, I see the old boy smiling, because you know what's coming next. Every Dosko's wife has the same complaint to me. It's always the same stories, the same nicknames, the same group of boys who have never grown up. But that is the point. That is the point, young ladies, because you cried about the food when you were at Bagh. You laughed about the food, what you ate here. And today, years after, you come back to taste the same food again. That's the Doon school. What you mocked as boys become your treasure as men. Parents, don't worry. Your sons will one day wax poetic about the same dal that they are avoiding today. Doon teaches you everything you need to know, not just how to win, but how to fail. Not just how to exult, but how to endure. Not just how to strive ahead, but how to start over. It teaches you the dreams are not luxuries, they are necessities. And Doon is not just a place where you dream, it's the voice of your dream. It is the fuel to your dream. Our motto says, knowledge is light. But today, knowledge is not confined to books. The world our boys are entering is being rewritten every day by technology, by digitization, by artificial intelligence. And once again, Doon must lead. The challenge before us is not just to equip Doskos with tools like coding, robotics, and digital literacy. It is to equip them with the wisdom to use these tools with integrity, with conscience, with character. It is a world where machines may think faster than humans. It is character that will matter the most for the Doskos. But let us pause here. Because none of this happens without the people who give this school their soul. To my masters, a big thank you. You are educators, mentors, disciplinarians, counselors, and on days when homesickness strikes, surrogate parents. You see in the boys not just who they are, but what they can become. You are the wind beneath their wings. To the dames, the bhaiajis, and all the pastoral care staff, my ground staff, my kitchen staff, my malijis, the invisible hands who make the campus a home, we owe you our deepest gratitude. Every Dosko here knows without you there would be no Doon experience. So on this Founders Day, our 90th, let us rise for the institution and for the people who sustained it. Could we all please put our hands together for every master, every staff member, every quiet guardian of Bagh who has made this place what it is. Thank you, girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen. To conclude, Doon is a way of becoming. It is a way where a boy learns to stand equal, to dream boldly, to fail with courage, to rise with resilience, and to lead with love. We stand today as heirs to a vision that began 90 years ago. That vision asked us of humility in achievement, courage in adversity, equality in spirit, and service in action. Our duty is clear. Ladies and gentlemen, our duty is clear to carry this light forward with the same integrity, the same resilience, and the same love that has defined Doon since its founding. And today, as old boys, as parents, as masters, as students, we are bound together by that torch. We are its guardians. We are its flame. May every boy who enters Bagh continue to live as a man prepared as much for success as for significance. And may the world, whenever it sees a Dosto, see not just a man of achievement, but a man of character, a man of friendship, a man of service. Lit from within by the flame of Doon School. This is our legacy. This is our promise. This is the Doon School. Thank you.